In a world of reboots, remakes, and cinematic disasters, two dudes with no clue dare to ask, what the hell were they thinking? Popcorn ready, brains off, no film school, and no mercy. This is No Clue Movie Reviews.
Hello and welcome to the No Clue Movie Reviews. I am your host, Jay, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, the bearded bastard himself, Malcolm.
But you said movies. We're doing a TV today.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Because today, we're going to be starting a series of episodes breaking down the 1995 MTV comic book series.
Journey to worlds undreamt of. With the Maxx, you've never seen a hero with feet this big.
Now, the Maxx was created by Sam Kieth in 1993, and it was published by Image Comics all the way until 1998. And the cartoon that this is inspired originally aired on MTV during a program called The Oddities, along with Eon Flux and The Head, which we're also doing The Head as far as a short series.
Was that the order? Did the show come first?
I believe it
and then
went
the comic?
Head, Maxx, and then Eon Flux.
Well, I'm referring to, or maybe that's not what you're referring to. Is which came first, the cartoon or the comic of the Head?
The comic.
The
comic came in '93.
Maxx.
Comic came in '93. MTV picked up in '95. Comic ran until '98. It was only on MTV in '95. So
what I'm impressed about the animation is they would take the actual stills from the comic and then just made them come to life. They're just like pulled directly from the comic and just animated off of them.
I saw a paper and said it was Friday. Last I remember, it was Sunday.
Very clever way to do it back then.
Mm-hmm.
If you did it now, though, that'd be as easy as putting it on Grok and saying, animate this.
I guess so, because, I mean, yeah, they were definitely using computers to where it was cropping and there's manipulation of images and some drawing animation, because you do see a different style. Like, did you notice the, like, high detail of characters, and then when it switches to animation, it's very, like, almost Simpsons, early Simpsons, flat colors?
Yeah, you definitely notice two different animation styles throughout this entire series. Well, I'll say the entire series. I mean, it's one season.
Right. And what was your, like, how did you get introduced to the Maxx? Like, what was it from the beginning, or did you catch it was already reruns?
So I had an uncle who introduced me to basically any and everything that I wasn't supposed to watch or play. You know, he was the one that showed me Mortal Kombat. I learned Beavis and Butthead from him. I used to watch Howard Stern with him on E back in the day. You know, anything that I wasn't supposed to do, that's what I would do. And that's where I learned watching the stuff, which I'm assuming was on, like, maybe not the Maxx, but like the Head and stuff like that. I'm assuming that's where I started watching. It was on the Liquid. Was it Liquid Animation or something?
Liquid Television, and then switched over to Oddities. That was definitely the prime, the Oddities. Woo.
I watched Oddities all the time. I'm pretty sure I watched it from the get-go. I know I tried to catch reruns when possible, but Oddities, Beavis and Butthead, a little bit further down the line when you had Celebrity Deathmatch actually coming on, stuff like that. I was really into the MTV animation over, say, like Nickelodeon. After I switched from Nickelodeon to this pretty quick.
Yeah, and for me, I switched over like I must have caught like the premiere. I was so in love with the Maxx. I watched it over and over. I still like randomly just say lines. Most of it Mr. Gong, which is not good.
Mr. Gone, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was Gong. I've looked it up. It's Gone.
I always swear it was Gong, but I mean, this is why he said it. Even though I've read the comic, but I'm not a very good reader.
Before we even jump into it, what is with his face? Like his mask? Is the bottom of his mask like his teeth poking? Does he have a major overbite? Does he look like Sarah Jessica Parker under the mask?
You're talking about the Maxx himself?
Yes. Yeah. Purple mask.
Okay. Bit of a spoiler because it goes way beyond.
Well, if it does, don't even spoil. Like,
okay.
I just
good,
wondering.
Good,
like, he was just like
towards the end of this cartoon, they are questioning what it is a Maxx, and they do kind of reveal a little bit how he became to be at the last episode, but it barely touches how dark it gets once the comic continues on.
All right. Well, let's not jump ahead at all then. Let's just go ahead
But no, I will say this: he's a normal face that's wearing a mask.
Okay. Well, that would explain why,
Right. I
what's her
mean,
ass is okay with
it
Julie.
doesn't take too long to realize that the Maxx is a homeless schizophrenic. He starts off narrating himself in a box in an alley, or
Well, actually, that's Mr.
Gone
Gon
does.
narrating,
Yes,
telling
yes.
about yeah.
I even heard Mr. Gon's voice when I said it.
Here, homeless, he lives in a box in an alley.
But yeah, the show starts, Mr. Gon telling how the Maxx lives between two worlds. So as you were just saying, he's a schizophrenic. I mean, it's basically obvious right here. But
Yeah.
in the real world, he's a bum who, yeah. And the other
In an
world
alley.
is the other world is Pangea, where he rules the Outback, like of Pangea. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
but
right.
not your normal Outback, the real Outback. What the fuck?
Oh, but this little scene here, he talked about Julie. Oh, I forget.
Julie Winters.
Julie Winters specifically said her name, Julie Winters, and so she's his social worker. And in the other world, he rescues her. She's a
She's the
queen.
jungle queen.
Okay,
Yeah, his
all right.
jungle queen.
Making sure I'm staying up here. Mr. Gon here does say that he could help them, but he would rather fuck with them. So at this point, I just said I'm assuming this will be our antagonist throughout the show.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's a very complicated relationship.
And this here's where we jump to where the Maxx is actually narrating.
It's wet. Dark and wet. It's the kind of weather that penetrates.
And you see a cab drop off a lady in the front of this alley. And there's two guys. I guess their name is Tigo and Fridge.
Yeah. Oh boy. Fridge. The way they revealed it, the lighting work they did for that, it's so dark and evil. I did not. All right.
Very
Okay,
Spawn
this will be bleeped. This show taught me the word and what it meant. I had no concept of this, but then that is a general theme of this whole series.
When you look up Mr. Gon, like you look up the Wikipedia, it specifically says he is a serial rapist.
Yes, he is a mystic serial. That's a hell of a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, these two guys they attack her and go to take her money, and I guess the driver's in on it. It's made mention that he gets part of the
he gets
cut.
a third.
Yeah. And while taking her money, Maxx wakes up and he's about to attack the guys, but then the cops show up and they arrest Maxx for some reason.
And sometimes it's us. All right, everybody, freeze.
Damn, I was talking out loud again.
Hey, officers. Good thing that you stopped by. This big purple nutcase here was going to kill me.
And they don't find a girl.
Well, that's my favorite part of this whole scene. The police are like, "Hey, they said there was a girl getting attacked. Did we see a girl?" Nah. And then she gets grabbed by a guy in a cape.
Which, I mean, we do know enough that we see the silhouette and we hear the voice. We know it's Gone.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
In his epic, what is that, Doctor Strange cape, or almost Spawn cape.
Dude, speaking of silhouettes, when the Maxx in the back of this police car, and he's like laying on there in like a fetal position, and you see two actual people silhouette in the front of the car. I fucking loved it, dude. The animation on that was there's so many different types of animation done in this. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, and I love how when radios play, there's always these like corny like 1950 songs. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper. There's always it makes it so much more creepier.
Well, after they ride for a little bit, I guess he passes out in the back seat of the car.
Yeah, he's getting like thumping in his head, like a headache because it's
he's like doing this. I don't know how I got here. I don't know where I am. Where's all the time gone? And then he wakes up in Pangea, and then he get attacked by like a bunch of white hands.
The Izzes, but we don't know they're Izzes yet.
Yeah, it reminded me, because you see little black ones too, but it reminded me of the things you fight on what's it, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, the little shadow people?
Yeah, the little shadow ink guys. Yeah. But he gets away from these things because he sees the love of his life, Julie, up in the distance, But then it immediately jumps back to the other world, and we actually get to meet Julie for the first time. And she's a social worker who dresses like a hooker, according
Yeah,
to.
I love that. I love that homeless guy.
I've never seen a social worker dressed like you neither. Kind of like a hooker.
Thanks for sharing that.
I was looking, I was like, holy shit, she does kind of look like a whore.
She's got a dumper on her.
I liked it. I mean, I'll let her work me socially.
Yeah, but I mean, she's got some issues though. Fuck, I don't know. I want to take on them issues.
Oh, she does get a mysterious phone call here in a bit. Said, "I did it all for you," and then she just slams the phone down. And then she gets another call, and I think she does the cliche thing because what do you want? Like yelling at it or whatever, and ends up being the cop.
It was the chief. Yeah.
She had to go get the.
There's actually a third call that happens first. It's because that way we know that she's tight on money. We hear the landlord asking about rent.
Yeah.
She lies about it. Answers the phone again. We don't know, but we do know who it is. Do we see a shot of one of those black creatures holding a phone up to a payphone? Is that in this episode?
I did it all for you, Julie. The pain, the sex, it was all for you.
It may have been. I know that we did get a quick glimpse of one of the little black creatures. I don't know if he was at a phone or not.
I feel like because you kind of see that because it's how Gong is making sure he can't be traced. He uses these black creatures to make calls, and he's just talking through it.
That would actually be a smart way to go about it. So the little black creatures you're insinuating can talk.
No, they can laugh and growl, but they were just taking the phone call for him.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
they are like minions, but they don't speak gibberish. They just giggle and have sharp teeth.
Well, she goes ahead and heads down to the station to get the Maxx out because I guess that's her job. And the cop here, he basically insinuates that if she goes out and gets graped, it's her fault for the way she dressed.
Well, that's wrong to say, but look at that.
Yes, I mean, I understand
his
why
point
you
about
said
sending
it's wrong.
signals. That's sending a signal. I mean, it doesn't mean it's okay to do it, but it is inviting.
I mean, that is a lot of easy access real quick.
Oh, good Lord. You just pull to the side.
Jesus Christ. Well, she bails out Maxx and takes him to her house to get cleaned up. Tells him no bubbles in the bath this time for some reason, which I thought was kind of weird. So she's let this homeless dude come to her house and take baths.
Yeah, he crashes on there all the time, and we will see that in the next episode.
Okay. This is what I said. We do get a quick glimpse of the tiny looking creature right before the credits start. I don't think he was on the phone. He was just there. I like the way this thing ended. Little jokes, nothing too serious about it. You get a little bit of character introduction. I don't feel they tried to overdo it on introducing too many people either. So
right, yeah, they do introduce more characters throughout the series. I mean, I love it. It's got a noir look where they're relying a lot on shadows. They're pulling clips from just right out of the comic book. Like the Maxx, when he's like in the fetal position, the detail of his weird boot, it's just a bunch of junk.
The only thing I wish we would have had more was a little bit more building of Julie and Max's relationship. Because all we get is right at the but yet I understand it's a short episode. I mean, this episode might be longer than the actual episode of the show we're talking about. I just wish there was, like I said, character building and relationship building right away on those two. Hear me out. I could have even done without Mr. Gone being introduced in the first episode, or just left him at the very beginning talking, and don't even bring him up. Just let us only focus on Maxx and her. Show the sly creature at the very end as the scary thing, But introduce stuff later, slowly. Don't overdo it. Don't do it too quickly. I don't know. I thought it was okay though. I didn't think they did it too fast, but hard to do that in a 12-minute episode.
It's a great show. It's a great episode to a great series. I like it way more than The Head. I just maybe The Head will get better on other episodes. I'm very interested because I have seen some where I thought the animation looked better, so I may have been seeing a lot of season 2.
Maybe so. Well, if you're watching the Oddities, then I think you would have to have been season 2. I think season 1 was not. But that's going to do it for us on this episode. I can't wait for episode 2. This one seems like it's going to get real interesting real quick. Make sure before y'all head out, guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for joining us. Have a good one.